Hello?
Hi, Richard.
Yes.
Hey, it's Roy. I hit your car last week. I've been trying to
You
call...
hit my car?
Yeah, I've been trying to call back, and I couldn't get an answer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Where did you hit it?
Underneath, like, kind of along where the pipe that goes from the muffler to the engine, kind of underneath.
Well, I didn't notice anything. I've looked.
Well, did you get under the car and look under the car? Because that's where I hit it, is underneath.
How did you get underneath to hit it?
I was joyriding in your car. I hot-wired it, and I was driving around, and I ran it over a medium.
You hot-wired my car?
Yes, and then I was joyriding, and I ran it over a medium.
I think you're full of crap.
Oh, your face is full of crap.
Hi, the voicemail of Dick. I'm sorry I am unavailable to take your call at this time, but if you'll leave your name and number, I will return your call just as soon as possible. Thank you.
Hey, Richard. Your face is full of crap. Take that, motherfucker.
Hey, shit for brains. That yellow car is over at Walmart almost on a daily basis. So why don't you come over there and look for it and wait for me to come out. When I come out, I'm going to kick the living shit out of you. If you think I can't do it, you little pisshead, wait for me over there at my car. And when I see you, I'm going to hurt you bad, asswipe. Hello.
Hi, Richard. You sound really angry in that voicemail.
Yeah.
You made me LOL. Thank you.
You made what?
You made me LOL, so I'm just saying thank you for that message. I'm going to leave another...
I made you what?
I'm going to leave another note on it, like maybe tomorrow.
Another note on the car?
Yeah, on the yellow car. I'm going to leave another note.
Yeah. Yeah, what's it going to say?
It's going to say, haha, you made me LOL, you big dummy. And I'm going to say something about your face, probably.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I tell you what, you know who you're messing with?
No, who?
You're going to find out. I think you better do some research, find out who you're fucking with.
Oh, really?
Because you're about to get yourself in a real big jam.
Who? Can you just tell me?
I'm a law enforcement officer, asswipe.
Oh, dun dun dun. I'm really scared now.
Yeah. Have you ever been in the Rogers County Jail?
Can I just ask? Do law enforcement officers
if you think you're scared, you just wait till you get over there.
Do law enforcement officers usually leave messages threatening to kick someone's ass? Like, is that something law officers do? They threaten to kick people's ass? Is that legal to make threats like that?
That's right. Pisshead.
I'm a pisshead? Oh no. That hurts.
Yeah.
You take it back.
Yeah.
You take that back.
No.
You take that back, motherfucker. I'm not a pisshead.
No, not that. I think your queer's a $3 bill.
Okay. I think you're not a law officer at all, are you?
Okay. When we meet, you're going to find out.
Okay. I can't wait. I'll leave a note for you tomorrow, and you won't catch me. I'm going to leave you a note every day on that car.
Yeah. Okay, shit for brains.
Okay.
Who's a good boy? Who's the good boy? You're the good boy, Dewey. Yes, you are. You are a good boy, Dewey. You're the good boy.
Winking my butthole. Is this a scam?
Yes.
Winking my butthole. Butthole. Is this a scam?
You gotta be kidding me. This has to be a crank call.
Okay, well, you know what? We're gonna do marijuana and hard drugs.
Who's a good boy? Who's the good boy? You're the good boy, Dewey. Yes, you are. You are a good boy, Dewey. You're the good boy.
Yay.
Wink your butthole at my face. Wink your butthole at my butthole.
Yes.
What?
You were throwing dog poop at the dog's owners when they didn't pick it up.
What's your last name?
Gersperms?
What?
Gersperms?
What?
Gersperms?
You're crazy as hell, mister.
It's common sense. Go to the dog park and wink your butthole at people. This is Grega from the dog park. You know what? We're going to do marijuana and hard drugs. Doom drugs. That was a good one. Hello everybody, you're listening to the Snowplow Show. This is episode 655, and it's brought to you by Farfegnügen, The Least Creative, Dirty Syringe, Earnie M, and the Stunning-Kruger Effect. Those people support the show over on patreon.com/phonelosers, and you should too. Why don't you do that? What the hell? What's wrong with you? I'm very disappointed in you. So the coin Kickstarter has ended, so you don't have to listen to me talk about that anymore. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to give updates on coins, but it did pretty good. It got $4,153. Thanks, everybody, for supporting that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll have a link in the show notes. We're having a 2020 coin minted this year. We're going to have our own currency, just like back in 2018. And I guess I need to get to work on those. Get those all ordered and mailed out. I don't know how long it's going to take. I always forget, and I guess I could just check last year, see how long it took them to get here. I don't think it was too long. It's like, less than a month. So my guess is that the coins will be here and will be ready to be mailed out probably around the beginning of October. I hope. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes. But yeah, should be October-ish. Maybe halfway through October. But Airhead's lapel pin, that's still up if you want to support that. I'll put a link to that in the show notes too. By the way, thanks ripyoungdagerdick for the intro song. He sent that to me, I think, last week. You all know him from the voicemails. Thanks ripyoungdagerdick for having a name that's hard to say, and for making that song, I guess. We need to talk about Ding Timber. Did you know Ding Timber is happening this year? Do you know what the hell Ding Timber even is? It's that time of year where all the prank callers out there, they get their listeners to leave notes on cars. I'm not exactly doing it this year, but I will be joining some other shows and doing some ding calls with them. There's a webpage set up for this. It's located at worldofprankcalls.com/dingtimber, and also it's mirrored on prankcallnation.com/dingtimber, and that will give you the phone number of the notes that you need to leave. I feel like this is really confusing for anyone that doesn't know what Ding Timber is, so it goes something like this. You write a note that says, "I'm sorry I accidentally dinged your car. Please give me a call. Here's my phone number. Here's my name." You write this on a note, and then you leave that note on a car somewhere out in public. And a lot of people are participating this year. We've got Dwight, Miriam, The Wasted Memory Show, Dragonmere, Devin, Daisy, King Richard, Panty, Wolferton, Sagacious Zoo, and St. Pepe. They're all doing the car dings this year. And the phone numbers that you want for these notes, you can find those over at prankcallnation.com/dingtimber or the other site. Whichever one, they're both identical for the most part. Should I say the numbers on here? Maybe I'll do that at the end of the show, say the phone numbers. That's what I'll do. I'll read all the phone numbers at the end of the show. Hopefully, I'll remember to do that. I'll probably forget, but just know that I meant to. That's all that matters. I was listening to Devin's show last night. I think she did a couple carding calls. And I was on Dwight's show last week. He attempted a couple of carding calls on his show. He does his show on Saturday, and I think I'm going to be around again this Saturday to hang out with Dwight. So hint, hint, leave some carding notes for Dwight, and maybe I'll play them on this show. I can't remember where Devin's carding call was on her show last night. Hopefully I wrote that down somewhere, because I was driving the whole time through her show. I wasn't able to write down when it happened. But Ding Timber is a lot of fun, I swear. You should all participate in Ding Timber. Leave notes for your favorite prank callers. worldofprankcalls.com/dingtimber. Okay, let's do some calls.
Little cricket,
Ooh, when I get so hungry,
little cricket,
I could almost eat a donkey.
little cricket,
I really got to munch it.
little cricket,
I want a lots of lunchy for a sandwich or a Twinkie or something cold to drink it.
cold to drink it.
No, you're supposed to say little cricket, fool.
Little cricket, fool.
No, little cricket, dummy.
Little cricket, dummy. Little cricket all over South Carolina.
Hello?
Hi, Mrs. Fields?
Yes, uh-huh.
It's hard to hear you. This is Steve Day from...
Sorry, I'm at a soccer game. So
Oh.
I'm outside.
Yeah, we're calling from Verizon Wireless.
Yes, uh-huh.
We switched your phone number over to metric.
Huh?
So I'm just calling to let you know, instead of Imperial, you're going to be on the metric system with your phone number.
Okay, what does that mean?
Just, when you're dialing, dial metric. Don't dial the Imperial system.
Well, that's ridiculous.
What do you mean?
I don't understand that's ridiculous.
Well, it's the whole world's kind of, just slowly adopting the metric system. We're just going to jump on it. All the carriers are going to do this. Why do you think it's ridiculous? Can't tell me why it's ridiculous. She just knows that it's ridiculous. I get this tweet today, or a couple days ago, I think, from Hostolis, whatever your name is. He says, "Hey Brad, what if you told people that their phone carrier is adopting the metric system and you have to change their phone number to metric? And all they have to do is multiply their number with 2.54 or something. And that call you just heard, that's probably how it's going to go. I'm probably going to give up after 3 calls because people are just going to get confused and hang up on me. That's my prediction for today's show."
Hello, it's Carl.
Hey Carl, this is Steve Dave from the AT&T.
From AT&T?
Yes, you know, your wireless carrier. I'm calling to let you know we've switched your phone number over to metric. So you're going to have a metric phone number from now on instead of the old imperial system.
Uh-huh.
So just so you know, when you dial numbers, when people call you, just make sure they're dialing metric.
Well, how do they know?
What do you mean, how would they know? Well,
How do they know they're dialing metric?
Well, they'll know because they get a disconnected message if they don't dial metric. So you should let all your friends know that your phone number is now metric.
But it's still the same phone number?
Oh yeah, it's the same phone number. It's just metric instead of the standard measurement, or I guess what used to be the standard.
But if somebody tries to call me,
I'm sorry,
they'll still get me?
You're fading away. It's as if you're pulling the phone away from your mouth.
Yeah, I say, if somebody tries to call me, they'll still get through.
Oh yeah, they'll still get through as long as they dial metric.
What do you mean they dial metric? They're just going to dial the number that they have for me.
Right, yeah, but they'll dial using metric. And a lot of Americans, they're not too familiar with metric yet. But so there's going to be a learning curve.
I don't know. I think this is a phony call, quite honestly.
Why would you say that?
I just don't see how the calling metric would make any difference whatsoever.
Okay, well, do you know the
It's all
difference
numbers.
between metric and standard imperial?
I'm sorry, try that again?
Do you know the difference between metric and imperial?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, there you go. That's all you need to know. Your phone number's been switched over to metric.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. Fucking Carl. Just arguing for the sake of arguing.
Hello?
Hi, Kara.
Yes.
Hey there, it's Steve Dave from Verizon Wireless.
Uh-huh.
I was calling to let you know we've switched your number over to metric. So for the rest of this week, it'll work either way. But after this week, people need to dial metric to reach you.
What's metric?
I
don't.
Instead of it's just a measuring system. Instead of inches, there's centimeters, stuff like that.
I know that, but what's it have to do with my phone number?
Oh, we've switched your number over to metric.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, well, just instead of the imperial system, it's the metric system.
But it's a phone number.
Correct, yes. So just make sure that anyone calling you dials with metric so that, it's just so they get through, because otherwise they're going to get a disconnected message.
I don't... I'm sorry, I'm still not understanding why it's just numbers. Why is it switching to metric?
Well, that's what metric is. It's numbers.
But that's what you use anyway. 765-461-9710. They're numbers.
Yeah, but you know how metric works. You got to multiply by 2.54 or something. I don't know. I'm no mathematician, ma'am. I'm just customer service.
Okay.
So just make sure everyone's calling you metrically.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, don't act all defeated. It's not my... Okay. Clearly won that battle. What's great is she's going to call people and she's going to ask them, how do you dial metric? Or she's going to Google it. How to dial a phone number with metric. Hello?
Yes?
Oh, hey, you didn't say hello. This is Steve Dave from AT&T, your wireless provider. Melody?
Yes?
Oh, okay. You're not really responding. I'm calling from AT&T, your wireless carrier. I'm calling to let you know we switched your number over to metric. Why are you laughing? Wow, Melody saw right through that one.
Hi, it's Jean.
Hi, Gene.
Yes.
It's Steve Dave from Sprint Wireless.
Oh, hi, Steve. How are you?
Pretty good. I'm calling to let you know we've switched your number over to metric. So people are going to need to dial metric from now on when they call you.
What's that mean?
Metric. Just instead of imperial, it's metric.
I'm sorry. I don't know what that means.
Oh, okay. Well, it's just, I was monkeying around in your account, and I there's a switch we can flip. It's for, the accounts over in the United Kingdom, and they're in metric. So I accidentally set yours to a United Kingdom account while I was in there monkeying around.
Well, I'm not in the United Kingdom.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. You still have the same number. You just have to multiply by 2.54, I think it is.
I'm sorry. I'm not following you at all. I have a cell phone number. I mean, what are you telling me that's different?
Oh, well, the cell phone, the account's still the same, the cell phone's the same, everything's the same, and the number's the same. It's just instead it's metric now instead of imperial.
But what effect does that have on me or what? I don't understand. Because our account is a business account and we have several phones on that.
Okay, well when you call people from now on, you're going to want to dial with the metric system.
What do you mean by that?
Well, because if you don't, it's going to give you an error message, and you're going to think their numbers.
I'm saying, what do you mean? Okay, this is my number. What do you mean I have to dial by?
Ma'am, it's been quite a few years since I've even been in college. I don't remember all the conversion formulas.
Well, I'm not calling people by metric. I'm in the United States. Switch it back to the way it should be.
Well, all you have to do is multiply the number by 2.54, or do you divide?
Well, I'm not doing that. I'm I live in the United States, and I'm going to dial the numbers that I have with numeric numbers with here.
Oh,
I don't know.
They're still numeric. They're just metric numeric now instead of the
I'm not
standard.
multiplying anything to figure out somebody's phone number.
Well, I don't know if you have to multiply. It might be you might have to divide. Like, it's been a while.
I'm not going to divide. I'm not going to multiply. I will switch carriers if that's the case.
Then you're not going to talk to anyone because that's how you have to call people now.
No, it's not. And we have there. I can switch. I don't have to be on Sprint.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you port your number over, it's still going to be metric. Like, it's metric permanently now.
Okay, so I want to dial my number. It's 7 or 2. Okay, and I'm going to still dial 7 or 2.
But with metric, you have to divide and multiply.
I'm not going to do that, sir. Tell me, what's your name again?
My name is Steve Dave. I'm in customer service with Sprint. I mean, technically with T-Mobile. We're the old Sprint. That's our new slogan.
Okay.
We're the old Sprint.
Well, that's not going to fly. I'm not dividing anything. How do you divide a number?
Ma'am, it's almost as if you're being racist against the United Kingdom people.
I am not being racist at all, sir. I'm being absolutely reasonable. I live in the United States. I am on our number system. I am not dividing things to come up with the right number.
But it's just a different measurement system of measurements of, it's just metric.
It's measuring things. It is not a numeric number as far as the telephone number is concerned.
Oh no, your number is numeric. I have it right here in front of me. It's on the account. It's just metric now. There's a switch.
And so what is my number in the metric system?
I don't know. Just look it up online. Just Google metric if you don't.
No, I'm not going to do that, sir. And this seems really odd. I'm going to
ma'am,
call.
I'm sorry. I was in your account. I was monkeying around in your account.
Well, change it back.
I don't know how.
Change it back.
Okay, so
I don't give a. You change it back. Okay, this is a business number.
No.
Okay,
Oh,
this is a business account.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no. Actually, I'm looking on here. It says it's a residential account.
It's a business account.
Oh, I may have switched it to a residential.
With 5 different phones on this account.
Oh, did I switch them all to metric? I better check.
You better turn them all back.
Well,
All right.
it's like
I'm sorry. You turned the back.
I'm trying. When I flip the switch, though, it grayed out.
I don't care. I don't care how you do it. You do it.
I don't think I can. I think it's...
Oh, yes, you can. Okay, I'm going to call Sprint. Okay, thank you.
I can put you over to the supervisor.
Paul Hansen, can I help you?
What? Is this Paul?
Yes.
Oh, okay. This is Steve Dave from AT&T Wireless.
I'm sorry?
I'm Steve Dave from AT&T Wireless.
Okay.
I'm calling to let you know we've switched your number over to metric.
You switched my number over to metric. What does that mean, sir?
Well, it's just the
number?
Units of weights and measures. Oh, no, you still have the same number. It's just metric now. It's
okay.
This number that I called you on.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's metric.
Okay. And in what way does this affect me, sir? And I'm curious because I'm a Verizon customer with this phone, so I'm trying to figure out what you're telling me.
Yeah, well, we run the phone number systems. Verizon just leases them from us. So yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I accidentally just changed something in the account here. It made your number to metric.
Okay, and how does this affect my service or my behavior with the phone?
You just have to dial in metric, and anyone that calls you, they have to dial in metric to reach you.
Okay. Otherwise, they were doing what instead of metric?
They'd be using, just the standard system, the imperial system, to dial.
Okay, I see.
So.
And is there anybody left doing that?
Anybody left?
Doing the imperial system.
Oh, most people do in the United States. This is like a thing that's set up just for mostly Canadians. Because they're kind of a backwards country. They use metric. They're not like the United States, the greatest country on earth that uses the imperial system.
I see. So I'm still confused, but I as to how this affects my operation.
Just dialing out and receiving calls.
Okay.
Just make sure you dial in metric. That's all.
Okay, and is the phone set up to do that normally?
Well, yeah, you can dial any way you want. You just won't necessarily reach anyone if you dial metric instead of imperial, or vice versa for most people.
Right.
In the United States.
All right. And what was your name again? And this is your number, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. This is Steve Dave with the AT&T.
With AT&T.
And yeah, you just use a standard metric conversion formula to dial numbers from now on.
All right. I'm not sure why this had to change, but
I was just monkeying around. I was monkeying around in your account.
And okay, I'm confused why you would change something that didn't need to be changed, or did it?
It was basically just an accident. I was just in your account, monkeying around. We're kind of slow these days because of COVID, so I was just monkeying around in the accounts. That's all.
Okay. I'm not sure why you need to make the change, especially if I call U.S. calls. Wouldn't that be imperial then? From what you just told me?
No, the numbers are the same. It's just the method of dialing. You have to dial metrically.
Oh, I see. Okay, I got you.
But you have to use a conversion formula. It's like you have to multiply by 2.54 or something. Or maybe it's 0.54. I don't know. I've never taken like advanced mathematics.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll watch and I'll let you know if I have any problem.
Okay. Oh, you'll have problems. You're definitely going to want to tell everyone that calls you to dial metrically.
Well, then you could just take me back to where I was, please, and not mess with my account?
No, because I was using my supervisor's account to monkey around in your account. And he came back from lunch, so I had to leave his desk. And if I switch it back, he'll see my name on there, and he'll know it was me. So I don't want to get in trouble.
I see. Okay.
So just dial metrically.
Well,
don't be an asshole.
Okay. Can you give me his name and number so I can get in touch with him if I need to on this?
Well, he's just now coming back. He was at the video store. I can transfer him over to you, but just don't tell on me, okay? Because
All right,
just an accident.
Well, can you just give me his phone number in case I have a problem, and then I can contact him and say, hey, I got a problem, can you find it?
I'm calling from the main call center phone number. So if you dial that number, he's the one most likely to pick up as long as he's not out.
Okay, I gotcha. All right, hopefully you don't have any trouble. Thank you.
Thank you. I don't even know if this whole idea is entertaining or not. If it's not, it's completely Hostolus's fault. I would never come up with an idea this dumb. In fact, you know what? I think I'm done with this idea. I think I'm gonna go on a completely different route now. Let's do something brand new, never been done before. A new kind of prank. That's what we're about to do right now.
Hello.
Hi, this is Mrs. Barrel.
Bowerly? Yes, it is.
Barrel is what it says here. I'm calling from the post office here in... I just needed to let you know we've switched your address over to a metric address.
What's that mean?
Just the numbers, the numbering system. It's metric instead of the normal American imperial system. You're going to have a metric address.
So what's it going to be?
Oh, no, it's the same address. It's just instead of the normal numbering system, the imperial system, it's metric. You know how measurements usually happen in imperial?
Yeah, just repeat what you said.
Okay, your address. It is now going to be metric. It's no longer a standard imperial address. It's a metric address. Hello?
That puts the word east at the front of the name instead of the end?
Are you trying to be funny, sir?
No.
I'm trying to understand what you're trying to tell us.
Okay, your address, it's very simple. You know what metric is, right?
Yes.
You're just going to have a metric address right now. It's the same address, same number. It's just going to be metric.
Well, okay, can you tell us what that is? Because I can't convert from a number to metric.
I think you have to multiply by 2.54 or something. I don't know. I'm just in customer service.
Okay, so I call the post office to find out what my address is?
No, you know what your address is. It's the same address you've always had. Just when people address letters to you, they're going to have to use the metric system.
So I need to know what that is so I can tell people.
Okay, did either of you go to college?
Yes, my husband
We're both
did.
college graduates.
You're both college graduates. Is that what you said? It's hard to hear you because you're both yelling at me on speakerphone.
Yeah, I'm a college graduate. I have a master's degree.
Okay, then why don't you know what the fuck metric is?
Why are you swearing at us? I can't believe it. You're the post office.
I'm sorry.
I will definitely report this call.
I'm getting a little flustered. It's just, hello? All right, we got a call coming in. Don't know who it's from. Hi, this is the cell phone machine. Can I help you?
Hi, is this Steve?
Yeah.
Hi, Steve.
Hey.
I got a call from this number saying it was Steve Day, calling about a Sprint phone number.
Oh, yeah, I think Steve Dave, he's left for the day. Did you want to talk to him? Is this his girlfriend?
No, this is somebody he called and said things were changing on my phone, and I've called and talked to Sprint, and I've reported it to him. And then he said it's the most ridiculous thing they ever heard of. So
Sprint
I just
said
thought
that?
I would call back and tell him that, whatever he is telling people, it's totally false.
Wait, did he switch your number over to metric?
Oh, that's what he said, yes.
Yeah, it's a real problem with him. He gets in there with the settings and just starts flipping switches.
Well, the problem is you can't change a number to metric. You can measure in metric, but you can't change a number to metric.
Ma'am, do you even know what metric is?
Do I know? Well, as far as I know, it's measuring, an inch is one thing, but and you change it to metrics, and there's different metric sizes. But he could not explain to me by what he meant by metric in a telephone number.
No,
he said I wouldn't be able to call, and I would have to divide or multiply. It's been a long time. And then he said, I think you're a racist. I said, that's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard.
Yeah, you're not racist. You'd be more like a nationalist.
But anyway, I'm not a nationalist. I'm a woman that just has a phone number, and I have just wanted to let you know that I have reported it to Sprint.
Okay.
So,
well, no, we are Sprint.
Well, then they don't know what it is at the main thing in Sprint.
Okay.
So,
well, I know it's because they're not from Canada.
Well, I'm not either, and that doesn't make sense, sir. You're not making sense either. All right, he said that's you're not even have a Sprint number. So whatever deal you've got going, it's wrong.
You don't have a Sprint number?
No, but this number that I'm calling you back on, it's not a Sprint number.
Oh no, we're just the local Sprint store, ma'am. We're the cell phone machine over on Meridian Street.
Well, I called another Sprint store and they said it was the most ridiculous thing they ever heard.
Yeah, but
and then I called. I said just call *2, which I did, and I reported it to Sprint.
Okay.
When
you called them, did you call them using the metric system or?
No, I called them using my phone number.
You called your phone number and it reached their store? Because that's...
Yes, I did. On my cell phone.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense at all, ma'am.
Well,
I'm gonna
whatever I'm telling you is that I called it from my cell phone to the Sprint mall and to the main office at Sprint.
They must have their call center set up for both metric and analog calls. Since they're the phone company.
Unfortunately, Sprint didn't. When I gave him Steve's name and telephone number, they knew nothing about it.
Are you sure they're even for real phone company people? Because Sprint doesn't exist anymore. It's T-Mobile now.
Well, you changed into T-Mobile. Well, when I called the Sprint store and they said just dial *2, and I went to that and I called and talked to the customer service person there. So whether it be T-Mobile or Sprint, I don't know. But, whatever the deal is, it is. I mean, I expect my phone to work on whatever phone number I call.
Yeah, I'm looking in your account right here. It looks like your account's set up for metric.
But what does that mean, sir? I mean, tell me, how do you change a number to a metric number on a telephone?
Well, it's for the people that live in Canada.
I don't live in Canada. I live in...
Yeah, but we service... It's just like a car company. They have cars with the steering wheel on the right side of the car.
Yeah, but why would my number be metric when I don't live in Canada?
Well, we've had this problem with Steve Dave. He monkeys around in people's accounts.
Well, he should stop because I have a business account and I can change it at any time to somebody else.
Oh, don't be like that. Come on, it's not.
Well, I'm serious. To get
fault.
A phone call like that, that's the craziest thing. Then why are you monkeying into our account without us getting the knowledge of it? Okaying it.
We're just it's just kind of slow here. I actually sent him home early today, just because.
And what is your name, sir?
My name's Chris McChristerson.
And where are you located?
I'm here in.
At what store? At what store?
I'm at the one on Meridian. It's called the Cell Phone Machine. But it's a T-Mobile store though.
I don't care. I don't know quite what you guys are trying to do. I don't even know why you would switch in an account. That doesn't make sense to me.
Well, he was just in there monkeying.
It's not my phone number. It's a whole business phone numbers that we have with this account.
Yeah, well, he didn't change your numbers. He just switched them over to metric. That's all.
So I can use my phone the same way I always did, right? I don't have to sit there and multiply or divide anything, right?
Well, do you know the metric conversion formula?
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to look it up for every phone call I'm going to make.
Well, you just have to look it up once, and then just modify the entries in your address book to switch over to metric dialing.
I'm not going to do that.
Well, then you're not going to talk to anyone.
Then I will switch companies. Thank you very much.
You're being silly, ma'am.
I'm not being silly. I mean, absolutely serious.
You're being kind of a bully.
Okay.
You're being kind of a bully.
I'm being serious. I am the customer, not you.
Yeah,
okay?
but that doesn't mean you can
I
extort
am
me.
the customer. I am the customer. I don't want to be on metric. I want to be the way I was. And he said he couldn't do it. I don't know why you would do that.
You're acting like this makes you a Canadian. Oh, she didn't like that. She doesn't want anyone calling her Canadian. I must have crossed the line with that comment. She needs to shut up anyway. We've moved on to addresses. Let's call up another person at an address. Switch their address over.
Hello?
Hi, Patty.
Yeah.
It's Steve Dave from the post office.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm calling to let you know we've switched your address over to metric.
What does that mean?
Just the number on your house. You're going to have the same zip code, the same city, the same number. It's just going to be a metric now.
Is this a joke?
Oh, no. Why would I joke?
I don't know. What do you mean by metric?
Well, we've switched your whole neighborhood over to metric, and you didn't respond to the letter that we sent out. So I'm just making sure that you know about it. Your address is now metric instead of, the imperial measurement system.
I'm laughing because my son and I were just talking about the metric system this morning.
Oh.
And so this sounds like almost a joke. Yeah, exactly. And I don't recall getting any letter. So what does that mean if someone's writing me a letter? And
it sounds
addressing
like
it to me?
Maybe you should ask your son because maybe he knows how to convert from imperial to metric.
I really feel like this is a joke. I'm not kidding.
I don't know why I would be joking. It's just a standard unit, metric versus imperial. Gibbs.
Okay.
Just do the conversion formula. You'll be fine. Just make sure that anyone sending you a letter, has your metric address.
All righty. Thanks for the call.
Sure, no problem.
Uh-huh. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. One more address. I'm just going to do one more, and then we'll be done with this dumb idea. This is Steve Dave. Can I help you?
Hi, this is Maury Metzger.
Hi.
I just got a call from you.
Oh, probably. I don't know. I've been calling lots of people.
I don't recognize who you are.
Oh, I'm at the post office. I was probably just calling to let you know we've switched your address over to metric.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. And so what do I have to do anything?
Whenever anyone writes you a letter, just make sure they have your correct address. Give them the metric address.
Okay. Now, what is our metric address?
Well, it's basically the same. You just convert it from imperial to metric.
Oh, okay. So our zip code and everything is still the same and all that.
Oh, yeah. Pretty much everything is exactly the same. Same +4, same everything. It's just going to be metric.
Okay. All righty.
So make sure that you don't, that everyone knows to write your metric address. Because otherwise, who knows, your mail could end up in China or whatever.
Well, does everybody know what the metric address is? If it's our same address.
You'd think they would, but I mean, you don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Just Google it. Google how to convert metric to imperial.
Okay. Okay.
All right. It's like not inches, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, wait, ma'am, you don't have to yell at me. Please stop yelling.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. She just hung up. Said she's sorry and she hung up.
Hello.
Hi, Robert.
Yep.
It's Steve Dave from the post office.
Yeah.
I'm calling to let you know we've switched your address over to the metric system.
Okay.
So just make sure that anyone mailing you a letter has your, metric-based address.
Which is what?
Well, it's the same. It's just going to be a metric now. Just use a standard converting formula to convert it over to metric.
I absolutely do not understand.
Sir, it's just, the imperial system is what we use now.
Yeah. Well, what is my address?
It's the 10 circle.
Yeah, so what is it going to be now?
Oh, no, it's the same address. It's just going to be a metric.
Well, you're talking to a real dummy. I don't understand. What do I write? 10 circle?
Yeah, but, you're going to want to... I forget the conversion formula. I'm not a math person. I think you have to divide by 2.54 or something. Or maybe multiply.
And who are you?
This is Steve Dave from the post office.
And you're calling everybody.
Yeah, we're converting the whole town over. Just slowly converting all the houses over to the metric system.
Well, I got to be honest with you. I don't understand what you're telling me. So, how about that? Where are you at? You're in.
Yeah, that's me.
So if I stop at the post office and talk to somebody about this.
Well, yeah, but we're not all like math geniuses over here. Not everyone's going to know how to convert metric to imperial. Imperial to metric.
Well, I got to be honest with you. I have a hard time believing you're legit. So, send me something in the mail that authenticates what you're telling me.
Okay, yeah, I'll send something right over. What's your metric address, sir?
I have no idea.
Well, how am I supposed to mail you something if I don't have your...
I never heard of such nonsense.
Well, it's not nonsense. Most of the world uses metric. We're just catching up.
You know what?
What do you still use?
You got my address, one circle. Send me something to that address that explains what's going on and have something official from the post office, and then I will. Okay, then I will abide by.
But I need your metric address though, so I can send this out.
I don't have a metric address. Okay, you understand?
No, you do. We converted it over.
I'm not going to do it. You're the post office. You assign it.
Well, that's not my job to do math. If you want me to mail you something, simple as that. Just give me your address.
I think you're totally a scam. So goodbye. Please don't call me back.
What do you mean it's a scam? What kind of scam would this be? The metric scam? Metric is not a scam, everybody. If anyone tells you metric is a scam, they don't know what they're talking about. Guy probably still measures things in stone throws and stuff, and gibs and gaggles. He goes to 7-Elevens like, yeah, I'd like 3 gaggles of tobacco, please.
7-Eleven.
Oh, hello, this is Steve Dave from the corporate office.
Uh-huh.
I'm calling to let you know we've switched over to metric. I've noticed you're still charging all the customers in the imperial units.
Okay, you said you changed over to metric?
Yeah, can you just charge everyone in metric?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll let the owner know he stepped out for a moment.
Okay, well, no, just like from now, like the transaction you're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Can you charge them, use metric units of measurement? We're switching everything over to metric.
Okay.
Just make sure you do that. Is there a customer there right now?
Yes, it is.
Oh, could I talk to that customer real quick?
I'm sorry,
I'm from the corporate office, ma'am, with 7-Eleven.
Okay.
Could I just speak?
You want to speak to my customer? I don't know. Corporate office. I don't know. What's going on?
Hello?
Oh, hello, sir.
Yes.
I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but she charged you using the imperial system. We're using metric now.
Say what now?
Metric. Instead of the imperial measurement system, we're using metric. And she charged you an imperial. Sorry about that.
Okay.
You probably got a discount, to be honest.
Okay.
So
All right.
it works out in your favor.
All right.
Can you tell that lady that you forgive her?
Yeah, I can tell her that.
Like right now while I'm on the phone, I just need to, for the records.
You want me to tell you that I forgive you? He want me to tell you that I forgive you? I don't know what it's about, but I don't.
Got hung up on somehow, but he actually did it. He forgave her for charging in imperial units. She probably accidentally gave him a gaggle of tobacco. Stupid lady. I think that's going to do it for today's show. I think we've all learned enough at this point. We've learned that pretty much nobody knows what metric is. I don't even think I know anymore. I used to know before I started this show, but now I'm just not sure. But seriously, there was like just one guy, and I'm sure I'm going to delete this call because I remember it and it was boring and I don't want to keep it because it's not funny. But just one guy that I can think of, he's like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Metric is a unit of measurement. And he was just going on and just outsmarting me. I don't like that. So I'm deleting that call. We're going to get rid of that one. I don't want my recipients outsmarting me. That's no good. What kind of show would that be? I have to come out on top on every single show. And that's another good reason to end the show right now. So thank you, person on Twitter, Hostilus. He's the one with the idea for metric. And if you hated today's show, then you should send him some tweets.
Hey, Brad. It's Effin' Reality calling from Colorado.
Hey, Effin' Reality.
Your Hobosode, the last one that just came out.
Mm-hmm.
Where you called the lady and asked her about the Smith's drink and then the lemon party. I don't want to give away too much because you have to pay at least $5 to hear that call unless you play it now, of course. But that's
I'm going to play it.
Freaking phenomenal.
Right now.
I was dying. I was laughing.
Thanks.
I was dying and laughing.
Thanks.
Cactus.
I love accusing people of being racist, even though they're not being racist. That's hilarious. Oh, wait, is that the lady I called racist? I got someone to go to Lemon Party, though, which is pretty great. If you don't know what Lemon Party is, please don't go there, because you might say something homophobic, like that girl did that I sent to Lemon Party, and you don't want to be like her.
Hi, Brad. Matt the manager here.
Hey,
Sorry
Matt.
for sounding sober. Everybody keeps talking about this 666 episode, and I'm actually currently leaving both you and Tim Henson the same voice message.
Oh, that's weird.
I'm not sure if this is going to work, but I'm going to fucking try, because...
Involving us in a three-way that we didn't consent to. I'm feeling very uncomfortable about this.
You know, Tim, he has a very sexy Satan voice, and
That's true.
it'd be fun for you two to play off of each other with him as sexy Satan and you doing whatever you do. I don't know what you guys can do. Maybe, call churches or call church members and tell them you're having Muslim Mondays or something. I got no fucking clue, but that's up to you guys. I just think the 666 episode would be a great Distorted View Phone Losers mashup.
Okay.
Anyway, bye.
It's gonna happen. Probably. I don't know. Basically, it's completely Tim Henson's fault. He's admitted to this on his show. It's completely his fault that we haven't done anything together. So God damn it, Tim Henson. Get your goddamn shit together and send me a DM. Let's do some prank calls. We don't have to wait for 666. Let's just do them tomorrow.
Hey, Steve Dave. This is Cody from Kansas City.
Hey.
Just wanted to, see what you're doing. I don't care what anybody else says. I think you're hilarious.
Thanks.
I especially think it's funny when you call up people and you change your voice. Not necessarily with Carol, but you just go, hey, this is your neighbor. And I don't know, just doing a fake.
That's my Mr. Biggs impression.
Hey, I'm Mr. Biggs, your neighbor.
Funny voices.
Every prank caller has to have a Mr. Biggs impression.
It's silly enough that it makes me laugh. But anyways, thanks to your Mr. Doppelina show, I'm going to check out Dwight, Mr. Doppelina, Del the Funky Homo Sapien.
Yeah.
Seen him live a couple times. The dude's a legend on the mic.
Yeah, he's great at prank calls.
Props to you for knowing that. Just wanted to give you a verbal pat on the back. And, keep doing what you do, man. You make me laugh.
That's what the voicemails are all about.
Dwight and maybe some other guys.
All right, bye.
Hey, boy. Don't you be fucking turning me on and not let me put it in your ass, you little faggot motherfucker.
Whoa.
Come on over here. I'm about to tear your butthole up, make it bleed, bitch.
No, I don't want that. So that was not a voicemail left on the the PLA voicemail. That's a voicemail I meant to play like 2 weeks ago. Remember when I did the Carol show, the live Carol show, right after the live Daisy show, right before the live Devon show? There was a Carol show, and Carol apparently pissed off a couple people because they called back and left voicemails like that. But that wasn't the best one. The best one has to be this one, and you guys might remember this guy, from the call that Carol did to him. But he called back and left a voicemail. He gave me a piece of his mind.
I would like to let you know that I do not appreciate phone calls at 11:30 at night from some woman from this phone number. I am a married man, and I don't know who in the hell you are or who this is.
Yeah, sounds real convincing there. I'm pretty sure his wife was standing right there next to him, forcing him to call the other woman and state that he's married so that she knows. This isn't the wife's first rodeo, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I just got those 2 voicemails. I thought they were really funny. I mean, the second one at least. The other one was kind of stupid. I don't know if that one was a Carol call or not. I did do 2 shows that day, so maybe it came from the other show that I did.
Hey, Brad, it's Casper. You know how in my last voicemail you mocked me for being edgy enough to say happy early 9/11?
I wasn't mocking.
In the October 15th, 2016 episode of the Snowplow Show, at about an hour, 3 minutes, and 27 seconds in, you say, and I quote, happy 9/11. So fuck you, motherfucker.
Crap.
Cactus.
I just got told. And this must have something to do with this other voicemail that I got from somebody. I'm not sure who this is.
Happy 9/11.
Yep, thanks for that voicemail, whoever left that.
Rick Carter, Dave Montgomery from Australia.
Hey there.
How the hell are you?
Great.
Haven't spoken to you for a while.
Nope.
Hope you will.
Yep.
Hello to everyone in the Phone Losers of America family.
Mm-hmm.
Just checking to see, Brad. I know you've got a lot on your plate, but is there a chance we could do a hang up the phone show? We haven't done one for a while. I have been patient. I put my campaign together.
You've been probably the most least patient person out there about it.
Man, I think it would help you
I've been
cut
patient.
down the content. And yeah, unless there's a technical reason why we can't do it, I think we should.
Okay, all right, let's do it. Last night I couldn't do it because I was driving all night. I was just on the road listening to Devon. That's my excuse for last night. I probably have an excuse for every single week that I haven't done one.
Hey, Brad, this is Evan from Minnesota.
Hey.
I actually just found you this year. I've been looking through my podcast because I had gotten just a really boring job, and then I saw...
Boring jobs are the best
calls,
for podcasts.
Podcasts on the... my iTunes. I actually found you, and I thought it was kind of weird because you're actually very consistent with your calls. So I thought,
thanks.
You actually are pretty funny. So I actually started looking.
It's like you're surprised.
I actually found you through Carlito Math House, and it kind of looked. It was a little. I didn't quite like it as much as you, and then I found other podcasts.
What?
So I wanted to call and say that I did actually subscribe to your episodes, and they're actually pretty good too.
Yay.
I've never left voicemails before, so
okay,
this is actually kind of cool. But
yeah, it's pretty cool.
I know I was supposed to.
You should go on for another 30 seconds or so.
I guess I'll let you get to it. If there's
all right.
I guess my question for you.
Let me get to it.
Is there any more podcasts like yours? Not
Jesus Christ, you didn't even ask the question yet?
Listen to yours, but is there any more besides this one? I know that you did recommend the Jason Segel podcast, and I did like it, but they stopped posting episodes for some reason.
Yeah, they got in a big old
but,
fight.
If there's any more prank calls.
All right, bye. Yeah, I don't know, pretty much all the stuff I mentioned. If you go to worldofprankcalls.com, any page on worldofprankcalls.com, you will see links to a bunch of other shows. I think they're all over in the sidebar, maybe. And I try to link to all of the prank call shows. I listen to more or less all of them. So you might find some good stuff in there. Or any show that I occasionally go on and you hear me mention on this show. Like Dwight's show from last week. I was on his show last Saturday. I think I was anyway. Maybe I was just on there for a short time. I can't remember. That was forever ago. And the week before I was on Devon's show. I can't remember what we did on there either. But go to worldofprankcalls.com. That's a good place to go find other prank call shows.
Hey Brad, this is Justin from Maryland. Just a quick message to let you know when I go to snowplowshow.com, Google Chrome, up in the address bar says that the website is not secure.
Oh, no.
It doesn't have that little locked padlock icon, and it says your connection to the site is not secure. So you might want to check your stuff.
Okay, I'm going to check it.
Bye.
I must have got hacked or something to not be secure like that. I'll get that fixed ASAP.
Hey, Brad, it's Copper Dan.
Hey.
I'm still trying to catch up on what you're doing. So, I've been working for a wireless company for a long time, and if it helps, we do have user IDs, and typically it is our initials followed by 3 numbers and then a random letter. Hope that helps.
Which phone company would
see what
that
you can do
make you
that.
with?
Bye.
Which wireless company is it? It's driving me crazy because I remember that format of employee ID number from back when I did my PI stuff. Like, you're not AT&T. AT&T is 2 letters and 4 numbers. And T-Mobile, they're all numbers. The first 2 numbers determines where they're located at. With AT&T, the 2 letters are their initials, but they don't have a letter at the end. And now that's going to drive me crazy. Which one was 2 letters, 3 numbers, and 1 letter? This pisses me off. Now look what you've done. I'm not going to get any sleep tonight.
Brad, what the fuck? You just, you didn't post for a week, and then you just post one thing and then didn't say anything that happened to you. Like, did you what the fuck?
No, it's because it's none of your goddamn business. That's what the fuck.
You disappeared.
I didn't disappear.
I don't know, maybe you did some hobo-sodes and just didn't do any self-off.
Yeah, why don't you be a hobo-sode subscriber?
Something else.
What do you...
I don't even know. I was going to say something funny, but I forgot it. Again, like a fucking retard.
God damn it. You blew it. You ruined the whole voicemail. I'm so angry right now that I'm just going to end the show. We're done, okay? Voicemails are over. I'm sorry I apparently didn't do a show for an entire week. That's going to do it for today. Thank you to the sponsors of today's show, like Farfegnügen, The Least Creative, Dirty Syringe, Earnie M, and the Stunning-Kruger Effect. If you want to support the show and get an extra show every week, or most weeks at least, sometimes I go a week without doing any shows at all. You know me, but on the most part, I average a hobo-sode every single week. Hopefully I've kept that up this year, but you can sign up by going to patreon.com/phonelosers. I said I was going to give out the numbers to Ding Timber on the end of today's show, and I lied. I'm not really going to do it. No, just kidding. Here, let me pull up the page again. prankcallnation.com/dingtimber. If you would like to leave a note on a car and cause prank calls to happen, it's pretty easy to do. All you have to do is write a note. You can write it on anything you want. Write it on a napkin, write it on the back of a shopping list, write it on a piece of paper that you find on the ground. It doesn't matter. Write a note that says, "I'm sorry, I dinged your car. Please give me a call. My phone number is 775-800-4421, and sign your note Dwight, or sign up Miriam on that number." I think that's where this is going to get really confusing. So everyone just be writing these numbers down, okay? Area code 775-800-4421. That one is for Dwight or Miriam. They both do their own shows. Sometimes they come on each other's shows. That's the number for Dwight and Miriam. If you want to leave a note for Wasted Memory or Dragonmere, then the phone number is 402-979-6969. And you sign those notes Ted. Man, this is just getting more confusing because there's all these different names, all these numbers. All right, there's a number for Devin's show. Devin and Daisy and King Richard. But don't send any to King Richard. He's already gotten like 5 of them already. No, I'm just kidding. Send them to whoever you want. Their number is area code 609-232-2325. You can sign the note with the name Rachel, Daisy, or Winston. Rachel's Devin, Winston is King Richard. Not only are there multiple names, but there's aliases that are related to names or related to other aliases. Holy shit, that's confusing. Wolfeton and Panty, they do a show called Folkin Live. Their shows go on for like 8 or 9 hours at a time. Their phone number is 201-378-3927. They want you to sign their notes as Ray, R-A-Y, because that's a gender-neutral name, of course. Sagacious Zoo has a number. It is 520-372-5511, and he wants you to sign his notes as the name Rusty. And finally, we have St. Pepe. His phone number is 541-313-6834, and you should sign that note as Terry. And you can spell Terry however you want. It's up to you. You can even spell it in metric if you want to. Just make sure it's signed Terry. And write on every single note, "Sorry I dinged your car. Please give me a call." Sign it with the appropriate name and phone number. Don't be funny on your note. Don't say they parked stupidly. Don't call them douche canoes. We'll take care of all that stuff. All you have to do is leave the note. Looks like we're now 3 days into Ding Timber, so hurry the fuck up. Go out there, leave some notes. Don't get yourself in trouble. Don't get shot or arrested. Read the information on that page on prankcallnation.com/dingtimber. There's tips on leaving notes. Tells you how to leave notes the proper way so you don't get arrested or your ass kicked or anything like that. We don't want to have to laugh at you because you get your ass kicked, okay? That's going to do it for today's show. Thanks for listening, everybody. Goodbye.
I wanna have a big backyard.
Not Roman numerals, but metric.
Correct, yes. Yeah, Roman has nothing to do with metric.
And metric, since we're not talking inches or feet or anything, it's still just same numbers. Metric, it's like irrelevant then.
Correct, yes. You got it.
So why are we even saying this?
Oh, I'm just calling to let you know. I have to call up everyone in the neighborhood because we're slowly switching over the whole city.
Okay, but metric, okay. Numbers in metric are the same as they are in English.
Oh, okay. Must think you're real smart there. I'm just the messenger, okay? You don't need to talk down to me.
And you work at the post office?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Your address is metric now, okay?
Yeah, are they sending something out in the mail about this?
They already did. You didn't respond to it. That's why I'm calling you. Calling up everyone that didn't respond.
Okay, thank you.